Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
Today we're checking out That's Pretty Clever Kids
from Stronghold Games. Actually, whenever I was entering this game into BG Stats, which we use for our record keeping, I couldn't find it. And it was because we had played the German version, Auch schon clever, which is, it's also pretty clever, but it's the name that they gave for That's Pretty Clever Kids.
Yes.
So,
we could play this when it first came out at BGG Spring, I think.
I think so.
When it was nominated for Kinderspiel.
Yes.
But now it's finally available in English, so now we have a copy.
Now we have a copy.
We can show you.
From Stronghold Games, provided to us from Stronghold Games, and thanks to them for that. But they didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. They gave it to us because they know we like to show you all the games. So this game plays 2 to 4 players and plays in about 15 minutes. Yeah. So let's take a look and see what all the buzz is about on this game. Now, for those of you who are used to playing That's Pretty Clever, some of these concepts will be familiar to you. Some of them will be quite different because there's really not a platter on which to set your dice, nor are there multiple dice rolls. You're going to roll the dice one time and one time only. So on your turn, you're going to roll the dice, as I just mentioned, and then you are going to take all the dice of one color that you can use. And those will be the dice that you use. For example, I could use these 2 dice here. You'll notice I've got a wild, which can be any color and anything, and a purple balloon. And I can use it by marking off these 2 balloon spots. I've got this heart balloon and this purple balloon. Notice the purple balloon has a yellow background on it. Right there. And that corresponds to the yellow stripe here for the balloons. So I could mark off these 2. Notice that has a green circle around it. Anytime that you mark off something with a circle around it, just like in That's Pretty Clever, you can mark off one of anything in the appropriately colored section. So, well, if there's only one roll, how do other players, the secondary players, how do they get to use the remaining dice? Any dice that you cannot use as an active player, all go over to the secondary player. So Steph could use all of these dice, but only of one color. I've got a green die here and a red die here and a blue die here, so she could use any one of those that she chooses. If for some reason there were 2 blue dice, she could use both the blue dice. If there were all 3 blue dice, she could use all 3 blue dice. Now, keep in mind with this wild, if I can't use this wild, it goes to the unused dice. If I can't use this purple balloon, but I use the wild for balloons, she could use the purple die. Even though I messed with balloons, she can use any dice that I do not use. So let's talk a little bit about these sections. The yellow section has to be, the balloons have to be popped from left to right. You cannot skip any balloons. Now notice that some of the balloons have a star on them. Anytime you have a star, that's basically just going to give you 1 point at the end of the game. The red section is where the candles are. You are going to blow out the candles from left to right. Notice that the first 2 little cupcakes have only 1 candle in them. So you're going to need 1 die with a candle on it in order to blow out that candle on the cupcake. But if there are 2, or in one case down here, 3 candles, you are going to have to roll 2 or 3 candles on 2 or 3 different dice, because there are no candles with double there are no dice with double candles or triple candles. You have to roll all 3 of them in order to score that final candle card. Let's move down to the green section with the gifts. Anytime you roll a gift, you can mark it off. It doesn't matter where it is in the grid. If you can mark off all of the gifts in a column, you're going to get some sort of bonus at the bottom of the column. If you can mark off all of the gifts in a row, that's going to be worth a point to you on each row at the end of the game. Finally, we've got all of the tasty treats. You've got donuts and cake and cupcakes. But notice that all of these come in pairs. Therefore, you must roll them in pairs. You cannot mark off one of the two donuts or one of the two pieces of cake. So we're going to take turns being the active player back and forth until one of these four sections has been completely filled by one player. And that is pretty much it. Did I miss anything, Steph?
So the wild, is it like if I were to use this as a red, would it just cover the whole cart of the next red space?
So the wild die, you can use it however you like. It can be the background color and symbol as you please. So therefore, it's not worth two candles or two donuts or
It's
two.
basically one.
It's
candle.
one. It's one thing in any area.
Okay.
That being said, when you have a green circle, well, no, that's a bad example because these are all singles. A blue circle or a red circle, and your next available spot is a double or triple, the circle would indeed count as one entire space. So if you crossed off this donut and my double candle here were my next thing to do, I would cross off the entire. Actually, it looked like a cupcake. It's got a train on the front, so it's probably a train car. Anyway, if I cross off that train car, look, I've now got a blue. I could go back to the blue and cross something else off, which will cause me to cross something else off.
Yep.
So yes, the wild acts as one symbol of anything, but not a double symbol. All right, you're first because you're youngest.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I rolled poorly. I'm gonna take blue. Here, you can have this.
I can have either the purple balloon here, which is in the yellow. I can't use it. I could use this red candy, or I could use this candle. I think I'm going to use the candle. All right, now cross through it. And so you did
cupcakes.
What is this?
I got a yellow circle with my cupcake.
Oh, that's why that's there. I'm like, you can't do two. You didn't do two. You got a bonus circle.
Yep.
How about all of this? This looks like, that looks like not enough because
Not
I've got this balloon. I've got this balloon and this balloon, but I'm missing the balloon in between. Yep. Fortunately, Steph can't use it either. So it looks like I'm going to have to use this. I really don't have any other good choices for that. So, yeah, because you can use neither of those balloons. I'm going to do the blue, obviously, and then one other thing. But hit you.
Hooray! I got cake.
Cake, cupcake, wild, candle, and purple balloon.
Okay, take some cupcake.
Yeah, that's definitely candle and candle only for me.
Yep.
Look at all the balloons.
Are you kidding me?
I've got a heart. I've got a purple. I've got a green. I've got a pink. I give you one candle and I cross off 1, 2, 3, 4 balloons. I get another green. Sure. I think I'll cross this one, which will give me.
That's crazy.
I've already got a couple of stars lined up. Stars are lining up for me.
I see.
I don't have any blues yet.
What's that?
Looks like you got a couple of candles if you want them.
I guess that's what I'm thinking.
Nice. Oh, I can't use any of this. Oh, so if you roll and you can't use anything, you do get a reroll. Do you get multiples of those? I am not sure. Yes, you can roll all the dice until you are able to use at least one die. Now, if you don't like the thing that you rolled, that's not okay. You still have to mark something. If you can mark something, as long as you can use one of the dice, you must use one of the dice. So I can't use any of these, but I'm the secondary player, so I don't get anything, unfortunately. What I got here? Oh, look at all of the balloons again. It looks like I can do the pop-o-matic again. So, boom, there's my first blue. All right, here I come.
The game ends once one
One
section.
section from one player has been taken. Don't give me balloons. I will use them. This balloon I can't use.
This is terrible.
No, it's not. You can't use that.
The only thing
Neither
I can
can
use
I.
is this. So.
But I can't use a single donut, a single cake, a single candle, or a heart balloon. So you are safe.
Yeah.
You are safe from
You and your balloons.
me and my balloons.
Wow.
Unfortunately, it does not help me.
Doesn't help me either.
It doesn't help you either. So, double candles it is.
Boo.
And that's going to give me something. So I should probably get something that's worth something. How about points? Points are good. Because it's not the person who wins the game, it's the person with the most points that wins. Give it to me.
You get it, because I can't.
You gave it to me. Nice. It's only one. It's only one balloon. I can't use the others. Had there been a purple balloon, the game would have been over.
I might have taken it then.
Yeah, you might have. Likely would have. That is a purple, but it's also 2 cake. It does have this balloon. I'm not sure I want to give her 2 cake. You know what? Fortune favors the bold. I will take my 1 balloon.
But I then could choose this.
You could choose those 2.
You took a balloon.
I took the balloon. You could still take the green. I used this 1 balloon only. I did not use that.
Okay.
So all the secondary players would take from here.
Yeah.
Heart and green is what I'm looking for. No, that's not it.
3 candles.
3 candles, then there's nothing I can use on the blues.
Man, might as well take
3 candles is it. And
See,
gives you a
pretty
balloon,
good.
which gives you a green. That's a star. We all like stars.
Woohoo.
And that is not what I wanted to see. 2 candles it is.
I can't take that balloon. I can't take cake, so I'm taking a present.
Happy birthday. It's my dad's birthday today. How about that?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dad.
What's this? Oh, hey, I guess I can take all these.
Whoa. And I get nothing again.
Green, pink, purple.
You're catching up.
I have 5 points. Whoa. Too wild.
2 wild.
Wow, that could end it.
Do I end it? I mean, I've got to end it with that. Taking those won't help me. I would only go 3 spaces on that. Yep, I'm taking these 2. That's Has to happen. You get this, and that's it.
So I take this, which
Mhm.
is this,
Which is something.
which is doesn't matter. 6 points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points
Ah,
to 6 points.
ill
So
deserved.
quick.
Better than yesterday for me. I did very poorly yesterday. I kept rolling
Yeah,
all of
like
that.
it was 7-2 yesterday.
So that was the game. Yeah, that was my score 2.
Yeah, don't be 2. Yesterday, I did much better on my sheet. I got all the balloons, but I had a goodly number of gifts as well. So that was nice.
So super cute.
Super cute.
Definitely a good stepping, get into the that's so clever for kid. Like
You learn the
worked.
combos.
Yeah, you learn how the flow is.
Yes.
It's not exactly the same, but it gives you the same feeling, in my opinion. So I think they did a really good job making it into a kid's game
Oh, yeah.
for a roll and write.
I agree completely.
Because that's so clever. It's pretty complicated for a kid, I would say. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be, pretty smart kid or a tween or a teen in order to just to totally get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the age number on the box says 5 and up. So hey, this is good for even small kids. So I think that
it's super cute.
that they can understand it pretty easily.
Yeah.
So
It was fun. I'm glad we could show it off.
absolutely. So that's pretty clever, kids, from Stronghold Games. And hey, if you enjoyed this teach and playthrough, we do this every single Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph, where we play all the games.
That's right.
So come join us in the chat.
Yeah. And for those on Twitch right now, we will be right back.
Woo!